Mystery and wonder shroud the beautiful northern lights. Mesmerizing, stunning, otherworldly are just a few words used to describe the experience of watching this spectacular phenomenon. When conditions are favorable, this fantastical display lights up the Arctic and subarctic regions of Norway, Greenland, Iceland, Swedish and Finnish Lapland, Scotland, Siberia, Canada and Alaska, leaving all who catch a glimpse of this magical wonder memories that will last forever. Galileo Galilei witnessed the northern lights in 1621 and coined the phrase Aurora Borealis, Aurora for goddess of the dawn, Borealis for the Greek god of the north wind. But he thought it was caused by sunlight reflecting off the Earth's atmosphere. It wasn't until 1908 that the Norwegian Christian Birkeland proposed the first accurate theory, and amazingly, this was only proven in 1967 when a U.S. satellite recorded strange disturbances each time it passed over the poles. Actually, they are caused by electrically charged solar particles reacting with the Earth's atmosphere. These particles originate from the Sun. The Sun is constantly pushing out a stream of electrically charged particles called the solar wind. The collisions cause oxygen and nitrogen to glow. This occurs around the polar regions where those magnetic fields converge. These magnetic fields create auroral ovals around the top and bottom of our planet, which move and distort as the Earth rotates and solar flare activity increases. The time that a molecule or atom can store the energy that it gained in a collision is very short, and the excited state that causes the most common auroral emission, the green line, has a lifetime of 0.7 seconds. When an excited atom takes that long to radiate away the internally stored energy, other processes, chemical reactions or collisions, compete with the radiation process for that energy. The denser the air is, the more frequent are the collisions between the atoms and molecules. Below the altitude of about 59 miles, 95 kilometers, collisions are so frequent that the green oxygen line has no chance to be emitted. All the energy that is put into the oxygen atom is lost before the 0.7 second lifetime allows radiation. This determines the bottom edge of the green emission in aurora. However, the auroral electrons sometimes have enough energy to give them the punch to penetrate deeper than that into the atmosphere. When that happens, only emissions with a much shorter lifetime are possible. The most abundant gas is molecular nitrogen, and it radiates promptly in deep blue and red colors. Mixing these together gives purple. The bottom edge of a green auroral curtain gets this purple color when auroral electrons are accelerated to very high energy. On occasion, the aurora gets a deep red color. This comes from higher altitudes, around 120 to 180 miles, 200 to 300 kilometers. It is again the oxygen atom that is responsible for this color. Let's delve into the legends, the myths and the facts surrounding the northern lights. It's fascinating stuff, and it will also make you a better aurora hunter. One North American Inuit legend suggests that the northern lights are spirits playing ball with a walrus head, while the Vikings thought the phenomenon was light reflecting off the armor of the Valkyrie, the supernatural maidens who brought warriors into the afterlife. Icelandic myths also linked the aurora to spirits of the dead, while certain Inuit people used to live in fear of the lights, terrified that the spikes of bright green and crimson were evil spirits intent on a frenzy of beheading. Auroras have been seen in the atmospheres of all the gas giant planets, which is not surprising, since these planets all have robust magnetic fields.
Do you know about the biggest Aurora Borealis?
Over 160 years ago, the biggest solar storm on record lit up night skies around the world. On September 1, 1859, a mega-solar flare erupted and caused a huge geomagnetic storm on Earth. The flare eruption was so intense that British astronomer Richard Carrington could spot two blinding bursts of its light through the lens of his telescope. The amateur scientists' records of the storm gave it the name it has today, the Carrington event of 1859. It remains the world's largest solar storm on record. The 1859 Carrington event caused the northern lights to light up night skies around the globe. Typically only seen near polar regions, the bright auroras were viewed all the way from the northern hemisphere to southern areas such as Cuba, Hawaii, and Colombia.
Across North America and Europe, the strength of the solar storm caused a complete halt to telegraph systems.
In today's digital age, It would be as if mobile data and Wi-Fi networks crashed and created a total communication breakdown. If you enjoyed watching this video, like and subscribe to our channel and stay updated whenever a video is posted.